It's my Christmas 2020 haul. Ahoy hoy everybody, and welcome to my haul video for Christmas 2020. Firstly, let me apologise that there wasn't a Christmas video this year. I fully intended to do one. A few things stopped it happening. I kept dithering about what I was going to be about, so I ended up running out of time to write one. Work. I was working up until 8 PM Christmas Eve, and was working Boxing Day. You know, basically I had Christmas Day off, so time to get one recorded was low. Also, I'm in Tier 4. I live, although I'm not in the town of Gosport, I'm in a village, Leon Solent, outside. We come under Gosport Borough, so we were one of the first Tier 4 areas put into severe lockdown, or quite severe lockdown anyway. Which caused havoc with our Christmas plans, not so much for the day, but getting presents to people, so there was a lot of stress around that, which took time on my days off. So basically, yeah, I just never got one recorded, so we'll have to skip it this year, and I'll try to get one done next year. Secondly, this isn't, I hope anyway, my complete Christmas haul related to what I just said. My niece was meant to be coming down from Plymouth to stay with her mum in Gosport, and she was going to bring her presents with her, but obviously that couldn't happen. She wasn't allowed, so she has posted them, but they haven't arrived yet. Similarly, we were meant to be exchanging presents with my cousin. He was going to be popping down a day or two before Christmas, but he lives outside Tier 4, so again he couldn't come in to do that. So at some point, hopefully in the next few weeks, months, we'll be able to swap, so there will be more coming. Okay, so this year it's a bit of a Blu-ray heavy, or Blu-ray and DVD heavy one this year. A couple of music items, some books, and then loads of DVDs and Blu-rays. So we'll start with the music items. First up was a CD, or a set of CDs. This is Jethro Tull 50 for 50. I had no memory of putting this on my Amazon wish list, but the more I think about it, the more I do slightly remember doing it. I think it had a different cover, which put me off a bit. But I don't know much Jethro Tull. I know bits, and the bits I know I like, Richie's Promise, Ring Out Those Solstice Bells. My dad had, must have been around about 89-ish. An album they bought out then on cassette that he used to play in the car a lot, which I liked. So if I'm remembering correctly, when this was announced, I thought, oh, that would be a good start, and stuck it on my list. And a couple of years later, I finally got it for Christmas. So it's 50 tracks from their career, celebrating their 50th anniversary, over 3 CDs. Nice booklet in it. Oh, I haven't listened to it, I still go onto the to listen pile in chronological order. That's chronological to receipt. But yeah, nice little intro by Ian Anderson. This ring light's very good for me, but it's not good for showing stuff. Yeah. And then a history of them, and then of course the credits, pictures of all their albums, and the credits at the back. So, yep. And then the other music item was some vinyl. This is the Prince Forever compilation that came out just after his death in 2016. I had this on CD, but it was just before I started collecting vinyl again, so I never got the vinyl. It's on my wish list. A couple of times I've gone to buy it, and Amazon haven't had any stock. My mum managed to get it for me. It ended up coming from America, but through Amazon. You know, a marketplace seller. But yeah, it's a good career compilation. Well, it's not a career compilation, ignore that. It's Warner Brothers years, and even then it's only up to the, well, it includes Peach and Nothing Compares to You, so up to the hits albums in 93. But for that period, nice overview. So it's on 4 LPs. It was a double CD. Nice, solid box. Even protected inside with 2 sheets of bubble wrap. That was the hype sticker from the outside. And it also includes the, at the time, previously unreleased Moonbeam Levels. Some nice prints of Prince by Herb Ritz from the same session, but the hits photos were used. That doesn't make sense. The same session that were used for the hits photos. And then the LPs are in 4 plain but polylined sleeves, just on black vinyl. Oh, I never noticed that before. On the back of one of the prints is for track listing and credits. So yeah, that was all the music. I'll show the books next, 2 of which are signed. So the unsigned one is The Lost Adventures of James Bond. So as soon as I heard about this, I thought, oh yeah, I want that. Although it's, you know, it's a big book, but look at the size of the print. That could easily have been a much smaller book. So it's primarily tells of the lost Timothy Dalton films, what would have been his 3rd and 4th film, were he to stay if there wasn't the legal battles in between License to Kill and GoldenEye. And then also unmade versions of Roger Moore and Pierce Brosnan films. A bit about James Bond Jr., the animated TV show. And then Lost Bond in print, books, comics and fanzines. So, you know, the Bonds that's featured in there. Lost Bond Productions, including a theme park ride and a theme song that never happened. Lost Bond performances, so Toby Stevens playing James Bond on the radio, etc. But yeah, it looks very interesting. Looking forward to giving that a read. Then this is the hardback box set of the first 3 series of Inside Number 9 scripts. And lovely set this, as you can see, beautiful packaging, beautiful box. And then inside, each volume has its own sort of colour. So it's the scripts for each episode in each series, and then there's also an introduction by Rhys Shearsmith and Steve Pemberton introducing each series, and series 1 is signed by Rhys and Steve. And then this I haven't taken my seal off yet, and I won't yet, but this is Michael Palin's Diaries. All 3 volumes of the Python Years, Halfway to Hollywood and Travelling to Work. Python Years is obviously the one I'm most interested in, but I will read all 3. A nice box, and this is signed by Michael Palin on the outside. That's that from the outside of the box, it's not on the shrink. So yeah, another one I'm happy to have. Okay, and then all the rest is DVDs and Blu-rays. So on DVD, we have Series 3 of Harlots with a rattly disc. I've watched Series 1. Series 2 I already own, is on my to-watch pile. This will complete it. I loved Series 1, so I'm sure I will enjoy the rest. We have Wurzel Gummidge, so these are the 2... this is the reboot series. Reboot? I suppose it's a reboot. Written and directed by Mackenzie Crook, who also plays Wurzel. These are the 2 episodes that aired in 2019. The Scarecrow of Scatterbrook and The Green Man. I say they aired in 2019. Second one might have been New Year's Day this year. but certainly last year's festive period. These were the best thing on telly at Christmas last year. This year's one, which aired on Christmas Eve, so far is the best thing on telly this year. These are fantastic. I heartily recommend them if you haven't watched them. We have Equus, I'm not quite sure how it's pronounced. This is the film of the Peter Shaffer, is it his stage play? Yeah, Shaffer's play. Starring Richard Burton, Peter Firth, Jenny Agutter, Joan Plowright, Eileen Atkins. This is a BFI release. I've been attacked by a willow. She likes my record player. Yeah, been curious about this. Obviously, it's a well-known play. Famously, it was Daniel Radcliffe's stage debut after Harry Potter. And thought, yeah, I'll stick that on my list, and got it for Christmas. Basically, I've just got a huge Amazon wish list, but I'll just keep adding things to, and at Christmas and birthdays, people flick through it. Most people sort of go for the most recent stuff, but a couple of people like to skim down and find stuff. Knives Out, heard only good things about this, so looking forward to watching that. Series 1 of The Spanish Princess, really like Charlotte Hope, loved her in Game of Thrones, and then met her and she was lovely, so have become a big fan of hers. So this is Series 1, Series 2 has aired, and I think they're now airing Series 3. So assuming I enjoy this, I will get the rest. This is I had to catalogue these on DVD Profiler, and I had to tear the packaging to get the barcode on this one. This is If, a Eureka release of the his name's gone, Lindsay Anderson film, starring Malcolm McDowell. I like Malcolm McDowell, I like Lindsay Anderson. Oh Lucky Man, it's a film that I really love. So I had this on my list for a while and glad to get it. Famously, partway through this, it goes from colour to black and white, and all these critics were saying, you know, it's an artistic moment showing changing, you know, attitude or whatever. And then Lindsay Anderson said, no, we just ran out of money and could only afford black and white film. Couple of Doctor Who's. This is the Power of Daleks special edition. So this is one of the lost episodes where they only had a limited amount of... Sorry, Willow's now causing havoc, as per... where they only had a few bits of film. I can't remember exactly with this one how much was existing. I think it was just bits of footage on this one. So they had audio, so they've completed the story using animation. Let me just let her out. There's loads of stuff on here. And then similarly, the faceless ones, Patrick Troughton era. Yeah, they're both Patrick Troughton era. It's largely Patrick Troughton's era that got wiped. This one did have 2 surviving episodes, 1 and 3, so they're presented on here, as well as the animated stuff. Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. I don't get the hate for Suicide Squad, as I think I've already mentioned. I really enjoyed it, particularly the lovely Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. So looking forward to this. I've heard good things. Vita and Virginia. So this is the story of Virginia Woolf and Vita Sackville West and their relationship, starring Gemma Arterton and Elizabeth Debicki, as well as Isabella Rossellini, but big fan of Gemma's. The Aftermath. Keira's my favourite actress, Keira Knightley, so definitely wanted this at some point. Another copy of Doctor Who Power of the Daleks, but for some reason, the way my cousin ordered the 2 discs she got me, they didn't come off my wish list, so ironically her son got me the 2 previous Doctor Who Blu-rays, but she also got me that one. And Disappearance at Clifton Hall, which when I checked was still on my wish list, so I've taken it off now. Basically, Tuppence Middleton's in this, so that's why I wanted this. Don't really know much about it. I think it's sort of a ghostly mystery type film. And then finally, the complete collection of A Magnificent Friday Night Dinner, one of the best sitcoms of the last 10 years, or however long it's been going. I absolutely love it, particularly Mark Heap as Jim, the next door neighbour. But this is all 6 series. I've sort of had, I think I had series 1 and 2 separately on my wish list. Never got round to adding the others. But when this was announced at the end of series 6, it looks largely like we're not going to get any more complete series anyway. We might get some specials. So I thought this was be a good way to get them all complete. So stuck it on my list and really happy to get it. Yeah, other than that, loads of socks, because I needed socks, which I'm always happy to receive socks. This t-shirt. Some The Darkness beer. Let me go and get a can. Bear with. The band The Darkness, who are one of my favourite bands, have launched their own beer with signature brew, Bell's End, as in their Christmas song, Christmas time don't know the Bell's End. My cousin, who is also a fan and who I took to see them last year, said, do you want that for Christmas? I said, oh, that's a good idea. So I've got 6 cans of this waiting for me. I haven't tried it yet because I've been at work. Day after day, I will try it later. I'm not going to open it now because it's 9:50 in the morning. But yeah, looking forward to trying that. It's music related, so I'll show it. Some Jack Daniels. What else did I get? These vinyl bookends, which are not real records, just vinyl made to look up. Like they are. Set of bookends, which I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to use them. I will try later to see if they hold up a record so I can use them for my Instagram shots. And that was about it, I think. Oh, my calendar this year was No Time to Die one. Yeah, that was largely it anyway. But yes, so a good haul, happy with all that, and very kind of everyone to get them for me. As I say, I'm still waiting on a couple of bits as well, which I will just filter into the relevant videos when I receive them, unless it's something wow and special that needs a separate video, but I don't think they will be. Not, because, my cousin's one certainly won't be. It'll just be something off my wish list. I don't know what my niece has got me. She's good with presents, so that could be something interesting. Anyway, that's enough waffle. Belated happy Christmas. There will be another video before New Year, but it's pre-recorded, so I'll take this opportunity to say Happy New Year. Let's pray next year's so much better than this one. We shall see. Might even get to see some gigs. That'll be really good. Yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for all your support this year. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Thanks. Bye.